Hello and welcome back. Okay, Barbarian War Camp. Let's go. "32 enemies. I don't remember quite how many we've faced so far in the other camps, but this should be similar. We've done how many by now of these barbarian camps? Is this the fourth one or the fifth one? In any case, we don't actually see any enemies yet. There we go, hello there. So we do have some obstacles this time, which may incentivize me to advance straight away. I believe last time, if memory serves, I backed off. We may do that here, but we'll see. Oh, and there's actually enough of them that at least a few of them, well, at least one of them has spawned in the north. I wonder I wonder where the frost unholds are. That's really the key issue in this fight. It seems like we are facing far more chosen than we were last time. I don't see any of those frost unholds though, so we may just opt to hold here. Or advance straight away. I guess I should decide now so that I can make use of the second wind if I do advance straight away. It's probably kind of okay to just go for it. So we could advance in the middle, but hold in the south, because those weapons can't quite reach. Unless I use the pike, of course. But yeah, indeed, would be very helpful to know where those unholds are. So we should get the falcon at some point. We lost the previous one a while ago. I think we'll engage here straight away. So I get the second wind advantage. And Leonhard, yeah, this is a decent spot to hold by himself, but I may not actually want to advance there, we'll see. You activate that and I think just hold where you are. Okay, Hakon goes for this guy, I guess. He's the one who has the stun amulet though, so that would be nice to utilize against the unholds, but yeah, I don't know where they are. I'm going to assume they're in the north, but I don't know. Maybe there were just so many of these chosen in the way, so they're back here. They didn't realize they could wait for them to get out of the way. I could engage here as well, but this is a bit safer. Yeah, there's far more danger here. So, yeah. Alright, would have been pretty bad to miss that 82, but we don't miss it. Just take a look like that and provide inspiring presence. Okay, so Horik. We can still attack if I go there, so that's where I will go. That's also nice. Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting a kill, but we got a kill. Anyways, I was going to say it's a nice bolster. And indeed it was. Indeed it was. Okay, Bertwin has Vigilant. So... do I even bother moving here? Guess I probably should, but I'm not sure. If I just stay put, I still have the option of going north instead. but it's very likely that the south needs support. So I'm not sure. Maybe it doesn't matter. Let's see. So I save 4 AP if I hold, and I save 3 AP if I move 1 tile. I guess I'm never... almost never at least. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we would actually get an opponent here. I wonder how much support Horik will need when he's here. Also, does he have more initiative? No, not yet. Since I waited with him. So I have the rotation with Raban in case I need to bail Horik out of there. I don't know. Doesn't make a huge difference, but I think I'll move here. It should help Horik a little bit more, I think. Okay, and Raban. Let's use the Vigorous Assault here. Do I go for a disarm instead of damage? I think I may do that. That's the safer option. Where am I putting Fahad though, if I move here? That would be a nice spot to hold with Fahad. Can I move here and still... Yes, I can use the Bearded Blade from there. Yeah. Thank you, Vigorous Assault. I will utilize that. Let's go for this one. Okay, and then Sven steps here. We'll save this for Carolus. And go for a disarm again. Nice one. You just hold. Get to kill this guy anyway. Alright, so Dieter is in a nasty spot, of course, but if there's anyone who can handle it, it should be Dieter, getting plus 70 melee defense from parry. Okay, and Leonhard, let's see here. Do I want to advance there, or do you just hold where you are? I mean, that is a nice spot to hold. Most certainly. With these bushes here. So if the unholds are north, which is what I'm kind of assuming, but I may be incorrect. At least one of them will want to go for a flank through this gap here. If I move here, I risk being attacked by only one of them, and currently Sven would also be a target, so I think we'll just go for it here. The dogs have finally found their way to us. Oh, and yeah, okay, the unholds were actually, yeah, they were behind the Chosen there. Okay, getting punched there. Parry doesn't work against non-weapon attacks. Alright, stun, but stun immunity. Weird rotation, okay. Damn it! What was the chance there? 25. Okay, that sucks. That really sucks. That is a 2-turn stun for Dieter. Well, we can do this without him. Surely. Anyways, it may be Blitzkrieg time now. It probably is. And then we use Hold Steady at the beginning of next round. Damn it. Damn it, Dieter. Did not expect that to be as high as 25. Oh well. 1 out of 4 times this happens. Also, Sven is for some reason wavering. Anyways, we'll be fine, surely. So I see 3 of the unholds. Where is the 4th one? Who knows? Probably down south, though. Yeah, I think it's Blitzkrieg time, since We do get a lot out of it, but then again, it seems like the Chosen have opted, for the most part, not to use adrenaline for some reason. So do I change my mind? What I could do is just utilize Farid's adrenaline here. Not sure if that really helps that much. He would get stunned perhaps though. But I can use the waiting trick to go around that. I don't know. I suppose we'll wait and decide later. Randolph probably waits. Is there a point in backing off here? With the Frost Unholds, maybe. But I do want Farid to actually attack something during this round. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll wait. Bertwin probably waits as well. Hakon. Yeah, we weren't inspired because of Horik killing the other Chosen there earlier. I could go for a recovery. Get that free attack back, but I'll wait here. We may be able to activate Berserk with this. How much will that help? Not sure. Maybe one of them will want to step there. If so. Yeah, that should now be easily Berserk. Okay, Farid waits. Fahad has 3 allies, so go for it. Good job. And Raban, we may decide this arm is the way to go, but then again we also have Sven, so I will wait. And Sven, I guess you just start going for it despite wavering. Nice and nice, very nice. Get out of here. Okay, so the problem with that is that this Frost Unhold now has a spot open. Yeah, I suppose we'll just use the Blitzkrieg. That should save us from the stuns at least. So not sure if this one can actually... No, it shouldn't be able to get there with the unstoppable charge. I think, at least. I also do have the stunning option, 75%. But yeah, let's just go for Indoming. So am I using the Blitzkrieg? Yeah, I guess I am. So in that case... wait and see. Wait and decide. If I use the Blitzkrieg, then the Indom is completely wasted. So probably just attack in that case. Hello. Yeah, we don't want this a-hole hitting us. Yeah, it is Blitzkrieg time. And I'm worried for Randolph here. A Blitzkrieg plus Onslaught. We use the net. I think. Which one? Maybe like this one. And then we go for it. Speaking of going for it, it's time to go for it here. I guess I don't decapitate. Let's just go for this. Damn it, Hakon. Well, he'll be inspired. Alright. God damn it. Okay. Well, that's too bad. Will you be faster than them? Probably. So I could use this. It is a risky move. It is definitely a risky move, but I can use the Shatter next round, if so. That would be nice. That would be very nice. I'll go for it. And Raban, are you actually needed somewhere else? Can you even get somewhere else? There's a dog next to you. Maybe I just go for damage on the dog, and that's a berserk activation. Like so. And then... Also, yeah, parry doesn't work when you're stunned. That is semi-bad. Not like super bad, but semi-bad here. What I could do is rotate Fahad, actually, because he'll get to attack twice if I do so. I think I will. Though I could also go for the disarm. Disarm 86 or rotation for Fahad. Now I can, of course, also just reposition Fahad. I don't know. Which one is better? I think I go for the 2 attacks. Alright, and yeah, we'll just go for something other than Indom here, so probably just damage. Or even Linebreaker, actually. Is Linebreaker a good idea? It might entice this Armored Frost Unhold to go for Leonhard, and that's good. I'm worried about the southern flank. I'm a little bit worried about D2. Could also use it in this direction. I'll do this. Oh, right. One action point away from being able to attack 3 times. Anyways, let's see here. So Bertwin kills this one. Farid may need some help, so I guess I go for this guy. With the 81. That is also the highest number. The higher the number, the better, usually. Good work. Do I use Linebreaker? I don't think so. So just end there. And Randolph. Activate this again and attack this guy. And we are going to use Hold Steady, so I might as well just end here. Alright, and Carolus, yes, indeed. Since I blitzkrieged, we can block this tile. And also, that's where I would go anyway, I suppose. Then you wait. It's in 20. Acts in 19. I think I go for the higher, with a lower chance to hit here, actually. Well, I could go for one of each. One of each. Sven just attacks, I think, unless I would like to disarm again. He's running out of fatigue a bit. I'll just start dealing damage. Okay, come on, you can do it. Nice. Let's try to guarantee we can do as much as we can in a short amount of time. Okay, so this one is actually fleeing, so it seems like Farid will never get to use that shatter. Well, I also killed the other 2. So will I just wait here? I think I will. I think we wait. Yeah, seems like that's what I'll do. Alright. 95. Good hit. Do I go for adrenaline? I think that's unnecessary. So we just end here. Okay, hit by 33. Well done. Then I could actually go for this guy. Straight away. Do I do so? Is that going to be a kill? A headshot? Maybe. Yes, a headshot is. Could also go for a stun. Stun is safer, but then again, do I need to be safe? Not necessarily. If I wait, I may be able to attack this one, but who knows about that? I'll just go for it. Very nice. Okay, it's time to hold steady. Okay, so Raban. What can I do with you? Can I actually get a kill with this weapon? On this guy, yes. So kill him and disarm this guy. Help for Randulph will be needed at some point, but perhaps we still have enough time. Hopefully. If the Frost Unholds, well, even one of them engages, we may be in trouble there. There's also a Chosen, well, two Chosen here, but one of them probably goes for Berthwin, so we'll see. And may also go for Hakon. Anyways, let's see about activating Berserk. Excellent work. And then I suppose, yes, we go for the disarm despite this guy being very close to death. Well, semi-close to death, I should say. And then you're out of fatigue. You just do that and end. Oh yeah, there is a dog here and they have the wear them down thing. Okay, Frost Unholds are converging on my mace. As well as this guy. That is... yeah, and as well as this one. That may be very dangerous actually, but... it's good for Randulph and the southern flank. Okay, Randulph is not in a nice spot though. Are you guys also going to cheat? Yes, you are. Okay. There is a possibility Randulph dies, but he does have 9 lives, so probably we'll get to save him. Probably. Alright. Beastmaster has engaged. Well, I guess I kill him. Also, this one I would like to finish off, though. Can I do that? If I decapitate this guy and passing step, then it seems like yes. Seems like. No comment. No comment. Well, at least he missed. But he gets another shot now. Alright. Well, we may be in trouble. Yes, Randulph may die, but he's alive for now. So, yeah, did his 9 lives get spent? It seems like no. Frost Unhold is coming in, so we'll need the rotation. It may be too late now. Of course, we can kill the Chosen here, but it takes a bit of effort and time. And they're also going to use their adrenaline cheat. I would really like to save Randulph. We can afford to lose him. But yeah, would be nice to keep him. So in that case, what do I do? We can kill this guy with ease. As I clear him out of the way though, one of these chosen will take that spot. If I allow it. The Frost Unhold may go for Randolph as well. At that point, it's probably too late for him. He'll just not be fast enough to save him without more than one rotation. I also need to save Hakon. That's a nasty spot. Very nasty. He may get knocked away though, which may even be what I'd like to happen here. So his anticipation charges are spent as well. Peter is back in action. This chosen can still do things, but we are still holding steady, right? What the? Are we not? Oh, do you not get hold steady if you're stunned? Because Dieter is not holding steady. If he gets stunned again, that's going to be so bad. I can't really do much about it, it seems. Anyways, the question is, what do I do with Horik? And also, what will this Frost Unhold decide to do? I don't think I'd like to finish off this guy, not with Horik, so can I actually use him here? Is it a good idea? So I could repel one of these. Not sure if that even helps. Currently it doesn't, so I would need to wait. That loses out on decisiveness. And one stack of unstoppable. If I move here, I am in danger of getting Frost Unholded. And the same is true here. Well, if Dieter gets stunned again, we are in trouble. We are in trouble in that case. There's also this guy coming in. He shouldn't be too much of a difficulty. So yeah, this is a Berserk activation, and also Randolph himself can probably kill this. So he's getting really fatigued out. He may actually want to use a net on the Frost Unhold here, which takes all of his turn, basically. Also, can he even do it? Will he have the fat? Probably not. Yeah, I don't want to lose out on decisiveness. If I kill the Beastmaster there's a chance that one of the Unholds turns, and that would be immensely helpful. If I move there, I can only attack still once, yeah. Same is true here. Same is true everywhere, it seems. How about moving here, attacking maybe like the cleaver, and then moving away again? Is that any good? Yeah, the problem with repel is that one of these ones will just take the spot. Yeah, it's looking like Randolph will not survive. Though there is a chance. There is a chance. Too much of a risk that I took with him, perhaps. So the northern flank is mostly under control, but the Frost Unhold there will still cause many issues. Wreak havoc even, potentially. Unless it goes like I'd like on Leonhard, who is, by the way, completely fatigued out, so we can't do the Indom again unless I use Voice of Davkul. Well, I guess we're using that. So yeah, I can't really figure out a way for Randolph to be saved. I don't think we have enough time. So this guy is not a problem. This one will use adrenaline. This one will use adrenaline. We also have the dog and the unhold, and these two chosen. I have one net on Horik. Don't think it's worth switching into that to throw it. So Horik should be fine if I use him here, but he may also be hit by the Frost Unhold for a stagger, which takes care of decisiveness. Let's see, acts in 24. So clearing this guy out of the way, I think we'll go for that with Randolph. That means Farid can move there and go for this one. Acts in 1. I don't know. There may be a way out of this, but I can't quite figure it. Let's see, so you act in 19. These guys may opt to wait instead of engaging there, though yeah, this chosen can immediately go for Berthwin. That's not nice either. He may actually be in trouble as well. This is potentially the nastiest camp we've faced so far. Well, barbarian camps. There is definitely the danger of casualties, more than one here. I wish I could just wait and keep these, but I can't. So I have to decide now if I want to keep them. And I do. I would like that. Damn it. So were I to kill this guy with Horik, is that even helpful? Because I can so easily do it with Randolph himself. Looking away, yeah, that does basically nothing. I move here and attack, it's 4 AP, that saves... I still have 4 AP after that, so I could move back here. I have no idea what to do. I can do something, yes. I can just attack one of these chosen here, and that's good for something, yeah. Maybe I should go for the Beastmaster. So we are still holding steady at least. So we can't get stunned by one of these. Nor the Frost Unholds. I don't know. The more I think about the situation, the more convinced I am that we need to get lucky. If I want everyone to survive, well, extremely lucky in that case. But if only Randolph dies, then that is also kind of a good result. I wish I had more allies here so I could attack, move like one tile and attack the Beastmaster twice. So if I attack the Beastmaster now, can I still... Where can I go after that? So that's 5 AP, 7 spent. I will have 5, so 2 tiles to spend. Maybe move like there. This flank will need more support though. Even if I decide that Randolph... Saving Randolph is just too difficult to even attempt. Someone like Farid... Well, Berthwin and Farid are kind of flimsy. A little bit flimsy. So yeah. So I would like to position probably actually where Farid is currently. So do I actually wait? Lose out on the decisiveness and 1 stack of unstoppable. I don't really need the fatigue help. It's only the 15% damage that I get from the final one. Well, pretty much. The plus initiative also helps. I don't know. Won't be able to attack twice though, but that's going to be an excellent spot to hold later on. However, if this Frost Unhold wants to move here, then it's no longer true. Anyways, I think I wait. I don't know, I just can't figure out what's the best move here, so I'll just wait to see what happens. Alright, and Randolph could still use a net, but I think I just go for damage on this guy. Go for a headshot guaranteed there, and then attack like this guy to remove the formidable approach. Well, I don't know. I can't really figure out what else to do. So let's do it. Let's also wear them down on this guy. Frost Unhold is breaking. If we get really lucky here, it might even start fleeing, in which case we may be able to save Randolph. Maybe. Just maybe. It's unlikely, but maybe. He is also confident, with 64 melee defense. Of course you're going for him, but you miss... Well, hits one 5%er. Okay, something happened. Did one Frost Unhold turn? Of course you go there. Well, we can deal with you with the big hammer, surely. Yeah, it looks like at least one of them turn. I wish I could like see here which ones aren't. Can I see that? I don't think there's an icon or text for it, so yeah, that would be really helpful to see which ones are still with them and which ones aren't. I think like at least this one turned, and maybe even this one. And also this one going for a flank is good for Randolph, but then again, it's not looking fantastic. Farid has his own adrenaline. We may be able to save him. Save Randolph, I mean. Anyways, Hakon. So I could go for a stun here. That makes sense to me. Peter is back, it seems. And that means we're a lot better off. One Chosen has engaged here on Helmer, that's fine. Though if he gets stunned, then that's kind of annoying. But we also have Fahad here. Okay, it's looking better. It's looking a lot better than it was. Anyways. Can I... No, it doesn't look like anyone can provide any kind of support for Hakon. So he has to provide his own support. Though yeah, if this one is turned, then I believe the AI would decide to target that one. So it would be very helpful to know. I'll compare here, if I can see some kind of indication. Drums of War is active on this one. Is that enough indication? Does that mean... Does that actually mean that these three have turned on their masters? That's basically the only indication I have, because I wasn't paying enough attention. Anyways, yeah, I think we'll go for the stun. And despite the unholds. So, yeah. I would also like to recover, but go for it. Okay, and forage. I could use pummel first. I think that's actually, yes, that's better, because then I can attack this guy with the smite. So pummel first. Very good. Not as good. Well, we'll use this. There we go. Alright. So now I don't have 3 allies. Damn it. Damn it. There's always a price. Can I get 3 allies? Maybe, but unlikely. Well, I can wait. This guy is not using adrenaline. The frost unhold going for the flank means that someone may get stunned, though. In any case, I think I'll wait with Fahad, just in case I can actually somehow get... Well, I can, yes, I can move Horik there. But he'll only have the same guy as a target, so that's potentially overkill. In any case, I wait. Alright, and with Sven, just damage. I think... Or is it actually recover? This is 9. I can go for only 1. So decisive is lost when you wait, not when you recover, it seems. I think I'll just recover. Oh, not quite. I was expecting that to be enough, but no. Okay, and Bertwin, do we recover with you as well? I think I may actually want to engage here. Yes, I may be able to kill this guy. Maybe. Though no, I don't have enough for the decapitation. I'll try to riposte. I think if we still have enough. No, I don't. In that case, just deal damage. And hold there, I suppose. Alright. Voice of Davkul, I guess. And then we have Raban, so I suppose to be safe, I should start moving him here to potentially rotate Randolph. That may actually be unnecessary. Is there anything better I can do with him? I may want to wait, but if I do so, I may also want to recover, actually. But that means definitely no rotation. But then again, you don't have Pathfinder, so if I even get there, it's going to be too late, probably. Though with the Voice of Davkul, maybe not. So yeah, I can move here. That definitely means no 3 allies for Fahad, though, if I do that. So if I wanted 2 attacks for Fahad, I cannot, it seems. Well, unless this guy's dead, then the coast is clear. I mean, he'll likely be dead. Okay, I'll wait. And here, recover. Rotates the dog there. And that's actually a pretty good move, because I was planning on hitting him with a big hammer. I may have to spend the hammer attack on the dog, which is stupid. Though, yeah, if I want to be able to save Randolph, I guess I perhaps kind of have to do that. Anyways, I could also move here now and kill this guy. Now that helps. That means I also don't need to worry about having to hit him. But that also means no 2 attacks for Fahad, whose name I just forgot there. If I move here, I cannot attack twice anyway. I think I just go for this kill. Please get the hell out of my battlefield. Thank you. And then you hold where you are. The 11% misses. Okay, nice. And Dieter, what do you do? I would like to avoid being stunned, ideally. I don't know. Can I guarantee that anywhere? Doesn't look like it. Unless I move right next to the Frost Unhold. That's not what I want. Maybe just support Hakon here. But that's not the best use either. I don't know. This may be the battle where Dieter just has to accept that he spends the majority of the important turns stunned. I'll move here though. Yeah, that is 3 allies still. Okay, I think I could do that. Excellent. Okay, and Raban, let's probably go here. So this would be a nice kill to get, but oh well, you can't have everything now, can you? And the dog is also fleeing. Oh dear. However, I can move here. And that's probably what I will do. Use the pommel straight away, I guess. And that should already be Randolph saved, unless the Frost Unhold thinks otherwise. Good work. Very low chances to hit, but yeah. Oh well. And god damn it. 16% 2-turn stun and an injury. And is there a safe way to move Randolph? I guess this way. Well, when you're up against only one of them, at least it should be pretty much guaranteed that Berlin survives this at this point, unless the Frost Unhold here decides to go for him, maybe. So it would be nice to be able to guaranteed headshot this guy. Can I still do that? So we do have the rotation available. I mean, that should be a guaranteed kill, right? Goodbye. But then you can't move, but you still have 9 lives, right? Well, we'll see. And okay. Anyways, the Unholds have turned. So let's see here. This one killed the Beastmaster, it seems. Anyways, yeah, Randolph is actually in trouble again because I went for this move. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, Horik. This guy is actually fleeing, yeah. I don't need to kill him manually. I could just get next to him. Man, I hate these 2-turn stuns. 16 enemies left. We should at this point be mostly fine, but this Unhold here is a problem. I do want this one to die as well, though. So that means I get someone next to him. Who's it going to be? At this point, maybe Fahad, though. We may want support on Hakon. So in that case, if I use Horik, That's kind of fine. Kind of. Yeah, I suppose we'll use Horik. And also attack this one here. Do I move there? I don't think so. If I do, then the Chosen here can attack Horik, and I don't want that. I could move here, though, to be in range of the Frost Unhold. That is fine-ish, I'd say. I'll do it. Okay, nasty headshot. Let's see. Smite hits chance 22. And we even have Steel Brow. And still get an injury. They don't have crippling strikes, so I'm a bit surprised. Well, it's still fine. I could recover now to get the Fresh and Furious back. I'll actually do that. Oh. Oh. I suppose that's a good thing? This guy is stunned by the Frost Unhold, so I can now go for this one. Or the Beastmaster, but then again Dieter handles that. We can start using Indom again with Leonhard, so I'm not worried for his safety. We also do have, yes, Fahad, so I could attack twice on the Beastmaster. Is that what I want, though? That's seemingly a bit of a waste. Just finish off this guy. Well done. Alright, so for the future I definitely want 3 allies, so where can I get that? Maybe here? I don't know. Probably not. Probably don't want to move there. I'll go for this. There we are. Let's see here. So do I use Recover or Voice of Davkul? I think we recover at this point. Yeah, this is problematic. Maybe I just move like there. Problematic. Especially since I ended turn as well. I can't rotate since he's stunned. I should have realized that, so it's a mistake not having waited or having ran off with him. And this may still get him killed. I could disarm this one. Yes, I still have enough. I could disarm this one. If I recover, then there's a better... I don't know. Do I need to recover? Probably not, since I'm going to start using the Voice of Davkul again, so rotation being 20, we should be fine with that. Yeah, it may be time... Well, actually, has Randolph ever been struck down? No, he hasn't, so we'll get him back. Go for the disarm there. Nice try. Oh. Okay, sure. If you insist. Anyways, so Dieter. Let's see here. Where can you be of most use? Where are you needed? Kind of here, but that's far away. I could move there at the... well, when he gets his turn next. This Frost Unhold will still go for the Chosen there, that's not a problem. This one is busy with these two. I can just ignore it pretty much. Yeah, okay, let's go here. And Horik. Let's see, I could repel this guy. Or attack once on one of these. Or attack twice here. If I repel this one, does that help at all? Don't think it necessarily does. So Farid is completely fatigued out. Though yeah, if I'm able to kill this guy, once Randolph is... Well, we'll see. We'll see with Randolph. I think I go for damage here. Though if I do so, I may want to step away from this. Acts in 18. Okay, so we may be able to kill this one. I do also have the bone plating, so I suppose we could take our chances against this guy. I could also move next to him, as silly as that may be. I think this will be fine, even if I get hit. Even 2 times, it's fine. Let's move next to this guy. Okay, Sven is free. What will Sven do? Maybe disarm this one? At this point, of course, the Frost Unhold here may start throwing people around. It's messy, if so. Anyways. Alright, so Fahad probably waits. Don't see much I could do here that's good. This is a decent spot to hold, but only if the Frost Unhold is content to stay put. That is not guaranteed. Could also help here, but yeah, I don't know. Not sure about that. I'll wait. Okay, knocked away. That was a headshot. Now he's next to the Chosen. Okay, sure. I will wait with Hakon, and then we probably go for the Frost Unhold here, which should still be content in going for the Chosen. I think. I may be wrong. Okay, has decided to do that. This one is leaving, okay. Well, that's fine. Oh, and the Frost Unhold here. Well, you see what's happening. Anyways. Well, it's kind of on forage. Kind of, though we may still be able to dodge. To save Randolph. Do I use this? It doesn't help for it, so I don't know. I suppose it's what I'll do, but is there any point in waiting? I guess probably not. Is there? I mean, maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. Yeah, Raban can't get those. Well, I'll just use it straight away. Straight away, please. And Farid has missed. Damn it. Damn it. Well then, I still have the disarm option. That may be prudent. 9 hit points for Randolph. Will the punches actually be enough if he hits those? Well, the cleaver surely is. Can I kill? I don't think so. With a headshot... maybe? So headshot chance is 51. I think it's the bearded blade though. That means no... I mean, I don't know. It really depends on whether he'll use adrenaline. If he does, he gets to potentially kill Randolph. I'll disarm him. I'll also step next to him. Okay, misses 3 times 30%. Okay. And with Fahad, let's start going for this, I guess. So we won't get the... Could also help here, but I don't know. Sure. Help there. Damn it. That would have been a berserk activation. There we go. Randolph is safe. Now you may run away. Screaming like a little girl. And I'll actually not let this one leave. We'll see if I get hurt because of that. I could also stop this one. I'm kind of inclined to do so. But that means that Bertwin will be out there on his own. Kind of feel like doing it though. So I will. There we are. This time he misses the strike down. Can't wait for Farid to actually get converted. He's been with us for so long. And there we go, Fahad has been engaged. Alright, let's see. Help there. You're going to cheat, are you? Oh, whoopsie, you're Leonhard, you're not Sven. Well, I think we're still fine even if you get hit. If not, then that will be a very bad mistake. Okay, it seems we are completely fine. So remains to be seen if we get to kill all of the unholds. They may want to leave. So if they do leave, I guess it's fine. Not really a problem. We don't need their parts. So the experience would be nice, I guess. Alright, there we go. Okay, one of them at least still wants a piece of us. Well, I will accommodate. This is probably still fine, because I can start spamming Indom again. Yeah, I'll improve the combat speed to the maximum. Yeah, it seems like they still want to die. How nice for us. Sure, just stay where you are. Alright, let's do this. Alright, well there we go. No one actually died. So that's pretty good. And plenty of experience. Let's see, who dealt the most damage? Carolus with over 2000. Peter as well, despite being stunned for so long. Fahad with nearly 2000. Hakon with only 1500 this time. Okay, and we get 2 famed helmets. And they're, well, this one is a little bit lacking, but this one is excellent. For like a nimble. So over 200 durability, weight only 8. So pretty nice. That was pretty nice. Pretty exciting as well. Okay, Leonhard, level 16. Fahad, level 24. Raban, level 13. I will take more fatigue, I think. And finally, Randolph, level 24, does get to survive. Let's get to 100 hit points finally. And let's also let him sit out. Let you sit out. Let's bring in Swain. Alright, so we have things to sell. We've done plenty for a bit. Let's go to look instead to sell and also to treat our injuries. And then we probably want to head south. So it's only been a week since the sacrifice. We have plenty of time. We don't have the happy powder anymore though. But my plan is to get some. Okay, first things first. Let's treat these injuries despite the exorbitant cost. Okay, time to offload. And also probably make one of those bone platings. At some point it seems unless it's equipped here. Yes, it is equipped, so we have a battle whip in case I'd like to use that at some point. And also, yeah, I forgot about these helmets as soon as I saw them, so let's equip them in a moment. Or at least one of them, the better one. Because that is an upgrade. Okay, so let's see here. So yeah, it's a slightly better version of this. Lower weight. It may actually go for Raban, but let's think about this for a second. Also, yes, Hakon, you can get your old gear back. So let's see, you are using that. Let's switch back. Alright, so yeah, that works. I could also perhaps consider giving that to Sven here. It's a similar piece. Or Swain. Helmer has steel brow, so it's more important for someone who doesn't have it, I suppose. Maybe actually Horik. Kind of makes sense, though this is a good helmet as well. Yeah, it kind of makes sense to me. Horik is, of course, one of the most valuable members of the company. I'd say more valuable than Raban or Swain. And also more valuable than Fahad, despite being lower level. Well, only 4 levels lower. Alright, so we have this one now. That is a sizable upgrade for Hakon, though it weighs more. Let's see, what happens to the Nimbo value? That's fine. So yeah, he does have the steel brow, so it may be a bit of a waste, maybe. But he's also like the second most valuable person after Dieter here. So probably go with that, though I may change my mind at some point. Okay, so this one, 144. And -2 weight. I guess I could give to Helmer. That's a slight upgrade. So Sir Ulf will be nimble eventually. At least I'm pretty sure he can actually convert to our cause with this brain damage. After which one of... well, a helmet like this will be what he'll have, I guess. Or maybe a heavier one, actually, since he doesn't have steel brow. Anyways, I can't really see anyone other than Helmer here who would get something out of this currently. So what is your helmet, actually? Yeah, that's good. So now we have these two very similar ones, and I guess we'll just hang on to those. We found so many helmets in this run. Yeah, I'll put this one in the inventory, or even sell it. Actually, maybe I just sell this one now. Big burn-fried splintered helmet. Or burn-freed, I guess. Do I sell it? I don't know. Does it matter? Maybe it doesn't. I mean, the money is negligible, but am I ever going to use this? Point. Leonhard is actually back from the injury already. I don't know. Should I improve the durability of his helmet and lose that plus 10 resolve? He has enough resolve, probably. Yeah, sure. Let's do it like that. Alright, so yes. Am I selling that medium-ish helmet? I'll keep it for now. Let's take a look at the recruits. Oh yeah, we have the sellsword and... Oh, is this a different guy? This seems to be a different one. So I could try to gamble, get brain damage for this swordmaster here. He's 7,000. We did get lucky once, so surely we can do it again. That's how it works. If you can do it once, you can repeat it. At some point. With enough effort. If something's possible, is it also worth doing? So yeah, he is kind of expensive. So it's, I don't know. Is it worth it? Kind of not, but also it would be nice to have an actual swordmaster, because they have those specialist perks that no other recruit can have. Though I believe in base Reforged they start with sword mastery, which they don't in Hardened. So a slight nerf there. Of course, if I do end up getting this guy, and even getting lucky enough to give him brain damage, I think we'll use this weapon, this one-handed sword, probably, instead of this fencing sword, because if you get the brain damage, you also get minus initiative. I'm tempted to try it, but should I? Maybe I shouldn't. We have all of our bases covered at this point, so we can go for just end game frontliners. We have the sergeant, though he's still in training. We have a decent tank, though I suppose I would like to have a better one. Alright, well, it's probably not a smart idea. Let's try him out first. He has discovered talent, and he's also a fencer. Well, he's not going to be a fencer, I don't think, but let's see. He also has gifted. Usually I don't take that in Reforged. Well, I guess also not in Legends. 7,000. Okay, he's good. He's not fantastic, but he's good. Hit points are, of course, very low. Nearly mean rolled, but 3-star melee defense and nearly max rolled and max rolled melee skill, no stars. But we do have the discovered talent, and he gets Colossus. So, okay, brain damage wannabe, Gerlach. And as a swordmaster, yes, he gets these. We probably want Blade Dancer, I'd say. That would be so good with this. So Blade Dancer Duelist, probably. Though we shouldn't plan that far ahead. And also, even if he does end up getting 3 stars in hit points, he'll be pretty low. But yeah, I do believe we want discovered talent. He's going to be a sword master, of course. Being a sword master, you want to be a sword master. He could also go with shields, if I'd really like. And I could purchase heavy armor for him. That may make more sense than nimble or flexible. He also has a star in initiative, so in a normal run we could definitely make a fencer out of this guy. Easily. He also has finesse and battle flow, so he is like the perfect, well, not perfect, nearly perfect candidate for the Savage Heartseeker, the fencing sword. But we can't really do that here, I don't think. Well, what I could do, theoretically, if I really wanted to, I could continually feed him cocaine to keep him around. So he'll never convert, but he'll be with us. Don't think I want to do that. Nor do I currently have a supply. So yeah, we'll try the brain damage lottery, I guess. And we'll take discovered talent here. And then we'll start rolling here. Okay, max rolled melee skill, max rolled hit points. He starts out very well. Gets 3-star initiative. Well, like I said, I don't think with brain damage we want to pursue that. Minus 25%, so I guess theoretically you could do it if you really wanted to. I don't believe I will though. We'll just go with like melee defense, melee skill and hit points or fatigue. So he doesn't have berserk, nor unstoppable, nor vigilant. But yeah, I shouldn't probably plan too far ahead. We'll just potentially get him something that's kind of irredeemable as a permanent injury instead of getting lucky again. But we'll try. We'll try our best. Once again he max rolls here. Okay, this time no. So the melee skill has gained a star and has once again rolled +3. So yeah, I think despite this 3-star initiative, despite having Fencer, we just ignore the initiative. I'll take that resolve roll. And still doesn't have a star in hit points. I guess I go with Colossus. If he ends up getting 3-star or 2-star range defense, I may want parry and or anticipation. I'll go ahead and get Colossus. And then I'll take Student. Okay, let's equip him with something. So we have... yes, this helmet. Well, then again, does it matter? At this point it doesn't, because we're going to get the brain damage on him, so... let's give him, like, that, so he can pretend he's equipped. And he can hold on to his fencing sword. So there you go. Of course, the odds are against us, but if he does get that brain damage, he's going to be very good. I'll take a look at these. Okay, drive off, brigands, no. What was this? Find crumbled homestead. I think at this point we go south and try to get some happy powder. Let's make a bone plating. It's not really a big loss. I mean, it will feel semi-bad if he doesn't get lucky. Because we kind of have it covered damage-wise at this point. Secure overgrown tombstones. I think I will not bother. I'll get your food. And let's leave. Let's go to Eggholz. So yeah, we know of the location of one Necrosavant lair. So hopefully we can do that. Defend. Nah, that's going to take time. So if my equipment is damaged enough, I could consider it. Because I could camp here. But it's not. So let's skip. Just keep on moving. Okay, here we are again. And once again it... Well, actually never mind. There is a famed item here. We can't even afford it though. It would be okay. But yeah, that is out of the price range. Battle-forged armor. Here we also have a Swordmaster, but at this point we are at 20 out of 20. Let's get some tools and I guess some training maybe? Not for this guy though, that's a waste. And so I haven't decided whether I will get Sir Ulf here something. So we could get the Polar Mastery for him if I want that as well. I mean, it makes sense if you're the Bannerman. And we can go for the bolstering. And he'll also surround opponents, if so. So that's probably what I will do, but will I do it now? I think probably not. I'll still sit on it. We have plenty of time. All the time in the world. Okay, let's go to... yeah, Splitterberg. So the Lawless Hideout I would definitely be inclined to do if it were not on the hill. Guess we can maybe still do it. I mean, we can win. Yes, but is it worth it as a fight? If it's going to be on a hill. We'll see. So let us go. Are we going to run into something along the way? Perhaps not. Alright, so what do we have here? A few Master Archers and a few Sharpshooters. So it is, I think, a nighttime battle. So definitely we will win, but if they do hit their shots on someone specific, then we might lose someone, so arguably not worth it. In any case, it is now sunrise, so we'll just keep on moving. We'll save this for later. Yeah, I think the happy powder is the priority here. Over here, nothing famed. So we'll just keep on moving. There may also, I guess, be a Necrosavant, maybe at one of these other locations. I'm not exactly sure if that's possible for these, but for this, I think so. I'm not sure. I guess we could take a look. Okay, now it's morning. I'll just beeline to the Coven of No Return. Let's go take a look. Oh, nomads. So that's an easy leveling fight. Okay, well, sure, we'll do that first. The full leveling lineup in, and we'll also get Gerlach killed here. So let's leave out Fahad. And let's bring in Sir Ulf for Raban. Let's bring in Walther for Mattis. Since Mattis doesn't care if he's sitting out or not with the partly collapsed lung. And that's all the levelers, right? Yes. So one could even say that someone like Raban being level 13 is leveling in comparison to Dieter who's level 23. But we'll go with this. Oh, well there we go. Gerlach already takes a nasty hit. And he's gone. There he goes. Well, we can only hope that the arrows here provide brain damage. We can only hope. Executioner, okay. Okay, I would imagine that these guys wish they had Blitzkrieg. It's really not fair for them. Such is life, it's not fair. Yes, use that. Okay, so I'm killing too fast though. So if I leave these guys alive, well, we'll see. Can I get all of them? Do they still feel like they have a chance? Actually, yes. God damn it! By a was it a 5%? Yes. 5% there, but they do actually still want to continue, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, I need to remember that being distracted means no enforcement of zone of control. So these guys could actually leave now if they so chose. Alright, there we go, and Gerlach gets a broken elbow joint. Fair enough. Okay, so he's gone. We tried. We tried. I'm not going to try again. That's, no. Okay. See ya later, Gerlach. I will give you $20 for your time. Don't spend it all in one place. Okay, and let's go to the Coven of No Return. Also see hyena tracks. I don't really care. We have 3 hyena armor attachments, which we may perhaps never use. Alright, so it's not actually a full-on Necrosavant location. There's not that many of them. There are lots of Ancient Palatini though, so this is definitely tough. Definitely very tough. But yeah, we need those... We definitely need those Necrosavant ingredients. So obviously it's the top lineup for this. So Randolph maybe sits out, maybe. So we can use nets on the regular savants, but not the Lord. There's only one Lord. Something religion. Anyways, we also have a level for Sir Ulf. So let's get that out of the way. Okay, so... I'm not taking the +2 melee skill, so... Do I need more fatigue? I don't think so. Which means it's hit points, resolve, and melee defense. And the perk point goes into rally. So there we go. So yeah, it's the savants by themselves aren't that bad, but the lots of Palatini kind of are. That is problematic. We will win that fight though. That is a win. You should not be on the flank. So Swain, you're out. Yeah, let's bring in Randolph with the nets. Like there, perhaps. And we may need to use a lot of those. Though without quick hands, obviously it gets a little bit tricky. So maybe we just use like one. But who takes this flank? Someone with high defense. Maybe Dieter this time? He's going to be very good against savants. So yeah, very difficult fight. Though, is it going to be more difficult than the Barbarian fight? That remains to be seen. So we also have a Decanus and a Legatus. I kind of would like it, would prefer it if these were just savants. Even if that would mean it's tougher, maybe, because we need a lot of those ashes. We most certainly do. Anyways, I guess we're not getting any more ready than this. So unless for some reason I want Mattis in instead of Randolph. I mean, the parry does help. Yeah, sure. Let's bring Mattis instead of Randolph. He also maybe this weapon is a bit better. I mean, it's famed, for one. Is this armor any good? I mean, a little bit good. Yeah, I guess we'll go like this. Alright. Okay, 25 enemies. I guess we'll keep the combat speed up for now. So I think we'll back off here, but not like that much. Maybe just like 2 tiles. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. I believe the savants don't engage until later. They'll wait a bit. There is also a choke point here, which I suppose I could still make use of if I want Leonhard to take it. Not sure if he can actually handle it, even if he can spam Indom. So yeah, the immense amounts of skeletons is the real problem in this fight. I think I move like here with Leonhard. Though that is out of range for tactician stuff, so actually no, let's move there. And here they come. So many shields. Would be nice to have two-handed flails for this. And now we wait. So many shield walls. So many shield walls, and here come the savants. Though not all of them. Okay, so this one is shield walling, this one is not, this one is... If I want to utilize the disarm, I guess I need to move to a dangerous spot with Sven. Also Raban exists, yes, so I guess I could go for it with him. Okay, Farid is really not where I want him. He's not going to be that good against that amount of melee defense. Anyways, what to do with Bertwin? 56 melee defense, no underdog. So I could go for the savant here or just engage at some point here. Warwick will have 3 allies. Will he? Actually, yes. Yes, he will after a move, so he can attack twice on the savant. I think I engage like here with Bertwin. And I don't know, we'll hopefully get some nasty hits in. Good hits, I should say. Passing step or no passing step? I think not. That's a very good spot for Hakon, who hopefully gets a kill there. I'll go for this one now, I think. Okay, that just activates that. Oh well. 280% misses. Damn it. Okay, Helmer probably repositions for inspiring presence reasons. Just like one tile forward. I could also use the onslaught now. Okay, I think I used that. That helps enough to be worth. Okay, there's the Lord. Has cursed Hakon. And moved next to Gita. In any case, Sven, do I engage here? I think I should just keep the majority of them away from the ones who don't have as much defense. I could also go for the disarm on the Savant here, but that puts him on the flank, which is not what I want. Instead, I want the Leonhardt there. So yes, just one tile forward and go for damage instead of the other options, and of course you miss. Alright. 82. Seriously? Seriously. Seriously. Okay, well this is not going well. This is not going well at all. Okay, disarm succeeds. And I suppose for hard steps into the melee range? I don't want that. How about here? Yeah, that makes sense. He can still attack. Alright. Can use a net. Cannot use one here. Also, one thing that would help immensely is a Kingfisher, who could attack and net these shield skeletons, because it takes so much effort to get them. I guess I could also break shields. So bad to miss there. Twice. And here twice as well. Anyways, 87. Yeah, you act earlier. I guess I do use the net. I don't know. I'm kind of inclined to actually use it on a Paladinus though. Can't use it on the Lord, otherwise I would. Yeah, I'll just use it here. Deal pretty good damage as well. Okay, Carolus at least hits. Okay, so do I actually want to engage here with Farid, or do I instead go for something else? I guess I just have to roll the dice. So I can split shield. They have shield expert though. So ideally not with this weapon. 26 shield damage, no. We'll just go for damage, though it's going to be a pretty low chance. 44, damn it, these stupid skeletons are so tough. They're just so damn tough. Okay. How about Linebreaker? Linebreaker into Indom. To tie up as many of the skeletons on Leonhardt. Well, if we can't handle this, then there's no chance in the Black Monolith. So we just have to be able to deal with this. Going for Raban. We can go for the disarms. Manages to hit 48. How the hell do you have 48? How is that possible? We have parry for plus 70. We have over 100 melee defense. Okay, sure. Anyways, we actually have a good chance to hit here. I also do have Berserk on Berthwin, so that target makes some sense despite being lower chance. Let's hit this one first. Then switch weapon. Decapitation. Okay, not enough. Do I save that for someone else? Do this. Oh, that's not enough? Seriously. Getting annoyed. Yeah, riposte or no riposte? Probably not. They have enough other targets. It won't make a difference. Hold steady though. I think. And we use the Blitzkrieg at some point later. Definitely helps against the Savants. I think they're not that big of a deal at the moment though. So I might change my mind in a moment. Okay, please, please, please just finish this one. Thank you. Thank you. And then he misses an 87. Jesus. Anyways, Warwick can attack twice. So one Savant gone. I can also go for a rotation. That doesn't really feel like that helpful. We may have to lose Raban in this fight. And, well, if things go badly enough, then someone even like Hakon. Anyways, 67s. I guess I go for those. Okay, I hit one. Okay, Mattis just goes for damage here. And if Mattis dies, then that's fine. Definitely preferable over the other options. I may also want to use Riposte. That's what I built him for, after all. Though I could also use the net at this point. Net on the Lord. Is that worthwhile? It takes all of your action points, essentially. 74 already. I think I'll just go for it with the attacks. And I miss one. Okay, good. Farid. What have I done? Stupid Palatinuses. I hate them so much. Well, Palatini. Let's at least use accurate grammar. And they also have the rebuke effect. Yeah, I don't think splitting shields does anything here, but maybe I should have like a dedicated shield splitter, which I don't have. But for the Black Monolith, I may want to build one. That may be even necessary. So this weapon deals immense damage, but I only have a 44. I guess I do go for it though. Yeah, with the way we're positioned and with these hit chances, I think it's pretty likely Raban will die in this fight. And, well, hopefully we can leave it at that, but it's not looking good. I guess I could split shields with Sven. How much does that deal? Yeah, that's probably what I should have done here. 32 shield damage. Well, I'll probably start doing that. Okay, yes, we miss. Predictably so. Okay, that's gone. And so is that. Carlos is doing something. Nice. Chance 8. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, there's multiple ways of handling this better. One would be the flails. One would be breaking shields more. Even fast adaptation may actually be worthwhile for some very high melee skill candidates. Anyways, at least they're also missing. Right, you just keep on using this. Oh, and this one also goes for Raban, so yeah, he is in trouble. He is in trouble. What the hell is this one doing? Just decides to walk there. Does nothing else. Yeah, we need to deal with this situation or he's toast. I think we don't have time. But he does have the rotation, so maybe we can do something. Hopefully we can. Anyways, so yeah, I was considering splitting shield here. I think I should. Though it likely takes like 2 of these to actually get rid of one. 30 times 2, that's 60. Right? This one also semi-important, because he's going to want to target Raban. Anyways, with this amount of necrosis ones going for him, there's not much chance that he has. He likely lasts like the next round, but after that he's dead. Well, struck down, technically. Anyways, I'll go for the split shield here. Yeah, takes 2. Okay. Does Blitzkrieg help? Yes, against the Savants, but I may prefer Voice of Davkul, maybe. I mean, getting those disarms is also important. It is important. I will wait first before I decide. Right, Bertwin with the 69s. I think I need more help for Hakon. Also getting fatigued out. Good one. Also good. And there we go, though that's not a kill. Do I want to try to move? Go for a Savant instead. They don't have shields, so they're easier to hit. I will. Okay, please hit this one. Very nice. Are you faster? No. Okay, do I want to move there? That blocks the Decanus from getting there. I guess I do. Though Mattis may be able to handle that with Dieter. I may also want to move here, actually. Yeah, maybe. Not sure. Though obviously Hakon may need some help here really soon. Really soon. In which case blocking this is helpful, to say the least. I think I will block it. Yeah. 19s, huh? Okay, if I rotate with Forage, that puts Forage in danger, but maybe he should be, well, he should be able to handle that better, yeah? So I can go for a disarm or the rotation. If I rotate next round, that's probably enough. He can probably survive until then. He also has the holding steady, not holding steady, the survival instinct to help him out. So Bearded Blade is... No, that's only so low. What the hell? Why is it so low? Is it crowded? Yes, it's crowded. Okay, well, I guess I rotate in that case. Just go ahead and do it. Go for this. Nice, and he can provide support against the savants. Taking some damage, but the Indome helps a lot. Yeah, we'll need help for Hakon, so hopefully we can kill enough of them quickly enough. Okay, you can stop doing that. So Blitzkrieg or no Blitzkrieg? I need to decide now, I think. Well, I can wait with Leonhard, yeah, but yeah, it's now anyway. No, we don't use Blitzkrieg now because I used Adrenaline on Farid, so it doesn't really do much. So instead I use the Voice of Davkul, which means I can keep on indoming. Do I want to move one tile for Hakon's Inspirement? Not sure if that's even that helpful. I mean, it kind of is. It kind of is, yes. But it's also good for Carolus. If Hakon gets a kill, then he's Berserk activating anyway. I'll just stay, I think. Alright, Deter. Guess we continue going for this. And Matt is here or here? Probably here, actually. If he's here, then he's the juiciest target for the savants. I mean, it's fine at the moment. It's better than them going for Farid. Okay, whatever. I'll just move there. I'm completely fine if Mattis does end up biting the dust here. Definitely prefer that over Farid's death. His demise. I don't have enough for Pummel, huh? But I can smite. Get smitten. Hit by 23. Yeah, Riposte is actually doing something. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, and these are obviously the targets for this weapon. Can't attack twice, it seems. If I move here, though, no, no way. I guess I just go for, I don't know, this one. Good reposition here, that's kind of fine. Yeah, that keeps most of them in range, and he has decent defenses. And there. Alright. Do I bother with the split shield here? Because I need two of them. I think I do. It's also a daze, so that helps a bit. Come on. Come on. It's one. 1 out of 3. Okay, don't fail me now, Hakon. Good. There we go. The luck tide has turned. It has turned, yes. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. I guess we continue going for this one. The savants are deadly and potentially still more of a problem, but I think we just do this. And then we are fatigued out. Fahad waits for 3 allies, I guess. So we can do that with Helme. Hit by 29. I could go for this one, but I think I still like to hold them in place. So let's still go for the Legatus. Okay, Voice of Davkul and move here. So I could also Blitzkrieg. So now that I'm not using Adrenaline, it helps somewhat. I don't know. I don't think it's helpful enough. Yeah, it's not. So instead, Voice of Davkul. But do I use it immediately? Probably. Alright, and Raban. So we can go for 1 disarm, it seems. Can I... Or should I deal damage instead? Maybe. Yeah, I think probably damage. Let's deal damage. Okay, stop it. Increase the speed a bit. Peter is taking some damage, but he's holding. Well done. I think while not use gain ground, instead we stay here. So yeah, Dieter has started to lose his armor, so we may be in trouble. And also I can't use Indom. We're probably fine. Most likely fine. I'll use Riposte instead of the slash here. Let's see if it works. Well, it kind of does. Yes. So the build does work. Excellent. Looks like we do get to walk away from this one as well without casualties. That is fantastic. Alright. Yeah, sure. Start doing things there. And at this point, sure. Over here. There we are. Nice one. Yeah, it kind of sucks that we had to partly collapse Lung, since I didn't take Battle Flow. I haven't used Taunt. So yeah, I think I should have taken either Battle Flow or Pathfinder. Oh well, at that point I didn't know about the Lung thing. So yeah, there we go. A very good fight. Not much left. One more. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I suppose I said all I had to say about this. Let's take a look at the damage numbers. Carolus with 1600. Yeah, Dieter with only 774. I guess he mostly was a tank in this battle. Yeah, I suppose. Well, there we go. Nice. So we get 4 Necrosavant Ashes, not much else. But Happy Powder is worth its weight in gold and even more. Okay, let's go to the hub. And also, yeah, did summon level, yes. Hakon, level 20. Oric, 21. And Matis, level 14. Okay. So here we are. I will leave this episode here, do some inventory stuff on my own time once again. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.